And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Fresno State Bulldogs and the Gales. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Catching up with the Gales head coach, he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Fresno State's offense will come out first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Wilkins. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll run it to the right. Hard running there. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, and you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And here comes the sophomore running back. What a performance he had in their last game, putting up more than 300 yards on the ground. This offense has it with really good field position. Running behind that left side. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gales!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed, and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Gales! A pick 6!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Pulls it in. It's Owens. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The lone back's got it. Could be an alley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Makes a move. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's got it again. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense?
And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. Face mask penalty. The 15 yards and a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's Marshall. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Hauls it in. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Marshall. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to find the end zone. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Trying to slam in. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Here's the handoff. Maybe a crease. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gales. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. He's quite familiar with the end zone, his 75th career touchdown run.
You know, we're in the era in college football where there's a lot of running back by committee. This guy has been the bell cow. He's been the focal point of this offense. To stay healthy, to be consistent, and to reach that number is ridiculous.
Well, and it just shows you how special he is, because you're right. They want to throw it all over the yard in today's college football, but they continue to give it to him because he continues to find the end zone. And again, for the 70th.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
That's caught. It's Owens. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Finds his tight end, and the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Oh, it's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. Flying out to the left. Takes it in. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Well, that one obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. He'll bring it out. It's Cole. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. The run to the left. Turning it on. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Now the Gales come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make. Fires one high and deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Now the Gales didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The give to the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go right back to him. There's a creep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gales. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far, giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines, get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs a cap.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Gets it to the back. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll get rid of it. It's caught downfield. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now he's going to break the pocket. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. He'll try the left side. There he goes. Touchdown, Gales. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 20 team, the Clemson Tigers. And it's the Fighting Irish with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Catching up with the Gales head coach, he is not surprised this running back hit the Heisman pose in that mid-celly. He said he is continuing to be such a big, dominant figure on the field. He loves that he's got the confidence to strike the pose, but more importantly, have the kind of ground game that deserves all that attention. We'll see if he keeps it up here in the second half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Pressure coming. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab at the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gales.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Wants to throw. It's Wilkins. Got his man downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Running inside. It's Marshall. Might have a chance. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They go right back to him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's McClain. Tripped up for the tackle.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Thomas. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. On the run, it's Marshall. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Never a doubt. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing.
He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. And we'll get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. Gets it out fast. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Fakes to grab. Breaks into the open. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. trying to keep the drive alive. He makes a stop, and they'll have it in the red zone after converting on 4th down. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got his man. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance. Run and pass. No. When you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Gonna let it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Running inside, it's Marshall. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Oh, they're after him. Soft spot in the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Bulldogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work.
Here we go, ready. 1, 2, 3.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. Past the 20.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
Now the Gales are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Turner. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Might as well stick with him. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets a block. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they do. Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. That pass is incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to...
Maybe some room here. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's Glad you could join us from Reser Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Gales and the Oregon State Beavers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Catching up with the Gales head coach. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense.
Keep.
Gonna run it. It's Christian. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Hayes. Under fire. Finds space on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Thomas. Turning it on! And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Christian. Ball is loose. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got him. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Let's it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And here comes the sophomore running back. What a game he had in their last win. More than 200 yards and 4 trips to the end zone. Back to the ground game on the left. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll try it over the left side. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Gales. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Hayes. The quick out. Breaks into the open. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Direct snap. Nice move to keep running. Got a little grass. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Beavers look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The run inside. It's Christian. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. It's caught. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Got his man on the right. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Beavers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Got his man. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. Past the 30. Past the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Gales.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Davis. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to pass. It's Hayes. Bringing the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
They're dealing with a second and long. Running inside, it's Thompson. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We'll start this second quarter with a field goal attempt. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air?
Makes the catch, and he's free. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Hayes. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that's his second sack of the day. And guess what, dudes? He leads the nation in sacks. You better know where he is on every play. That dude has a knack for getting quarterbacks on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Gets away. He'll pull it down and run. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Beavers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Touchback? We don't want no stinking touchback. Here he comes out of his end zone. Slips through the line. And there he goes. Touchdown, Gales. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. What a spectacular play by the return man. 90-plus yards.
No. Yes! Perfect. Great decision. Sometimes when that ball gets inside the 10, you might want to let it bounce, go into the end zone. The returner says, I got different plans. I'm going to make something happen, and he sure as heck does when he gets it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Glass. Plows through the defense. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's been said. Over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To throw, it's Hayes. Going for it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Powell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll be honest, knowing how good this return guy is, it is a fireable offense to even kick to him in the first place. But yet they still did early, punting it to him. He takes it back to the house. Why they ever decided to kick this thing to him is beyond me. He makes them pay again, takes it in for 6, and the special teams coordinator and head coach are going to have a lot of explaining to do after this one.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
Dropping back, it's Hayes. Here comes the heat. Right on the money. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has...
Turning it on! Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now the Gales with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They're working that left side. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And the try is no good. Guys, I know the field goal wasn't good, but hey, 19, it's a pretty good lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with UCF in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Kansas State Wildcats. And it's the Knights, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game in Corvallis. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Catching up with the Gales head coach, they want to really continue to feed that running back the ball. He's got an opportunity to get to New York, get some votes in that Heisman Trophy consideration, but he needs touches here in the second half. They may not be in the playoff picture, but they do want to finish the season with pride. He said, we've got to show people just what a great team we are each and every play. We'll see if they have that sense of urgency here to start the third. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Touchdown, Gales! And the beatdown has ensued. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Beaver offense, ready to go. The run inside. It's Thompson. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass, it's Hayes. Under fire, and it's a sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
It'll be 3rd and long.
29.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they got it. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. On the ground, it's Thompson.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
We'll have a stoppage here as there is a Beaver down on the field. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Hayes. Here's a heat. Got rid of it just in time. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right? There he goes. Oh, what a cut. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Gales.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Rushes on him. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gales.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in, it's Black. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap, it's Thompson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Glass. Picks up the first down. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. With the draw, it's Glass. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Rams him with the stiff arm. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. They'll try the left side. Got enough for the first. At midfield, he's got room. Lots of running room. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gales. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. To the air, it's Hayes. Gets open down the middle. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And tackled there by the defense. And the Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes a deep grab. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Oregon State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
PAT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
But how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the fourth quarter. There is no let-up.
He breaks a tackle, finding some room. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A 50-50 ball, and he just outfought the defender and made the catch.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Now they'll try the right side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Now the Gales have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Gales. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thompson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Hayes. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. My goodness, he unloads on that one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Makes a move. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. He's going to take off. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Now the Gales come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd? And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. It hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Thompson. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The option, the keeper. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Hayes. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Beavers will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Is that crazy or genius? Oh, no guts, no glory, man. Here he comes. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good.